Dear friends, here are some online tools that will help you find a plum job, a job that fits you like a glove. It's extremely important for you to be conversant with these online tools because by the time you pass out, you'll have hundreds and thousands of youngsters, dreamy-eyed youngsters looking for jobs, and you'll have to make yourself unique. So start working on this immediately. One site that we endorse is educations.com/career test, where you can take a free online career test. Very simple, fair and square. 35 questions. It's mostly about yes or no questions. So it's not like those challenging aptitude tests. You probably might take 10 to 15 minutes to complete that. Once you do that, they'll send you an email which highlights your professional strengths. Yeah, now this is a profile called Financial Fiona. Okay, they've given you an avatar, they've given you a persona. It says you're good with numbers, you're reliable, and you appreciate attention to detail. Now, these information they've gleaned from the way you've answered the test. You're likely to be a person who likes a fast-paced financial and administrative duties and daily contact with customers. So in just 15 minutes, you can get to know what your career strengths are and what kind of jobs suit you. Well, you don't have to bother much about your major. That's important. But on the other side, organizations have a lot of departments, and it's important to find a job that suits your strengths and your interests. Yeah, so use the career test effectively to find that out. You can also Google, you can search for career tests for university students. There are a plethora of tests. Some of them are free, some of them charge a bit, but it's extremely important to find the right career for you. Okay. Now, suppose you've identified that and you've decided that you want to be in the financial administrative space. Which organization should you join? Okay, so that's question number one. Again, you can go to the University of Google. Let's say top 50 companies in the UAE. 50 companies in the UAE. And again, you have many links over here. Let's try out Forbes. Forbes is pretty consistent and credible. You find the top 10. So it's Etisalat, Abu Dhabi Commercial Bank, the First Abu Dhabi Bank, or whatever. So once you get to know the names of these organizations, it's extremely important for you to connect with professionals in these organizations. Now, there are a lot of youngsters who come to us and say, I've completed my degree, can you help me find a job? And we ask them this question, which companies do you want to work for? And you get a blank expression. So don't do that. Please do your research and identify 5 or 6 top organizations that you want to work in. Now, let's say you want to connect with Enoch. Okay, so I click on Enoch. Now, once you get Enoch, there are, let's say, 2756 employees working in Enoch on LinkedIn. Oh, there's an HR director. So you want to connect with the HR director. So you click on Taha Amir. Okay, you can quickly go through his profile. If he's posted something interesting, you can use that as a passing reference when you send him a connection note. So now you click on connect. Don't just say done. Click on add a note and say, hello, you have a very impressive profile. I'm a university student who's looking at connecting with industry leaders like you so that I can learn from you. Would really appreciate if you could connect with me. Now, of course, you send out invitations to 50 professionals, maybe you'll get a response from around 20%, but that's good enough because by the time you spend another 1 year or 90 months at university, you can build up an amazing network of maybe 500, 600 top professionals working in great organizations. Yeah. Now, it's extremely important to maintain contact. Now, once you've established a connection, don't just get into radio silence. Let me tell you what I do. Now, these are professionals that I follow. Pete Baker. Pete Baker happens to be the group head of HR of First Abu Dhabi Bank. Now, this is a person that I want to maintain contact with. So if you click on the message box, you can see that I've been sending him links of videos that I've made, okay, posts that I've made, and from this this bubble over here, you can see that he's been seeing my posts. He's not been responding, but it's great if he responds. But even if he doesn't respond, I'm making sure that he sees my posts. Okay, another example that I have is Iman Abdul Razak, the head of human resources at Emirates NBD. You can see that I've been in touch with the lady and she's been seeing my posts as well. So what happens is in 90 months or in a year, you are clearly building visibility. And it's extremely important to build a good profile on LinkedIn. Let me give you an example. Suppose somebody is looking for a professional like me, to employ a professional like me. So they're entering business excellence. Okay, they need a professional business excellence in talent, in leadership development, okay, and in an Islamic bank, Islamic banking. So they're looking for professionals. Okay, in that you can find that the first name that pops up is mine. Now they didn't. Please note that they didn't mention UAE or Dubai or Sharjah. Okay, there are hundreds and thousands of professionals that qualify under these career profiles, but the first name that pops up is mine, Dr. Sangeet Ibrahim, because I spent quality time on LinkedIn. Okay, so these are some amazing online tools that you can use effectively to make yourself unique, to make yourself distinct, so that you get that competitive edge to get an amazing job as soon as you pass out. So all the best.